Morning everybody. Today is the 20th of March. I'm just about to go for breakfast. Morning folks, here we are in the restaurant, the buffet I should say, and today I've decided to start with porridge. And it's very nice and creamy, and it comes with hot milk. Or it was hot milk when I started trying to film this thing. Anyway, yes, so it's very nice. And I learnt my lesson on Britannia where I got the breakfast and the porridge together. And by the time I finished eating the porridge, it was flat cold. So I'll speak to you later. Right folks, here we are, we're back. We've got the breakfast I'll show you. We've got sausage, bacon, a mushroom omelette to see what it's like, scrambled egg, tomatoes, mushrooms and fried bread, orange juice and a coffee. So I'm not going to film me eating it. I'll speak to you when I've finished. Right folks, well yeah, it wasn't bad, not bad. Can't beat a freshly made breakfast though. You've no idea how long we've been out on the stand there. The fried bread was, can't mess fried bread up, can you? That were nice. Mushrooms are okay, not brilliant, but okay. Tomatoes, they were okay, yeah. Omelette, not too keen on it. Again, an omelette has to be freshly made. And these have been mass produced, and it shows in the taste. But that said, they were eatable, and that's about the best you could say for them. Sausages were okay, not brilliant. Again, okay. Bacon, fine. You know, it wasn't as if it were tasted funny or anything like that. We're just bacon's bacon, isn't it? Yeah. And what you didn't see, tucked under all that, was some smoked salmon that I found. Yeah, that were nice. I like my smoked salmon. As my daughter would testify. Yes, I love my smoked salmon. Yes, and it was quite nice. And staff are friendly enough. Lady come up to me, asked me if I had a nice night, and you know, and what have you, and saying it was going to be a nice day and everything. Yeah, people speak to you. The staff are great on this ship. Coming round. Walking around last night, I should say. Every time some member of staff says, "Good evening, sir," you know, makes you feel good, doesn't it? We call you sir. Yeah, but yeah. So all in all, we're just starting the second sea day, and I'm having a great time so far. You know, not too strenuous and what have you. And it's the type of holiday for me. I just love it. I do. Cruising for me is the holiday. I can't really say whether it's cruising or Orlando's my favourite holiday. I suppose last year it would have been Orlando because I went with my family, you know, whereas this time I'm on my own. But yeah, so apart from that, we're going to have a walk around later maybe. We'll see how it goes. Whatever we do, we'll get back to you and let you know. So, bye for now. There's a lot of people, as I say, wearing shorts. Nobody's wearing t-shirts yet. They're wearing shorts, but they were certainly wearing big jackets and everything. There's a lot of diversity on this ship in that there's a lot of different ages. You know, people are often saying that P&O Cruises is for older folk. Well, yes, I grant you there is a lot of old folk on here. There's also a lot of English on here. But I've seen quite a few people with prams pushing their little ones about. I've seen quite a few young kids, and I've seen quite a few people who, you know, in the 20s and what have you, a few couples and what have you. So, yeah, it's quite a diverse group.
So it's not just for old folk. I think it's because it's not like the American ships where it's not got all these razzmatazz, you know, with the water slides and the well, some of them have got what's the word? Well, the roller coaster, go-karts, that's the word I'm thinking of. Some of them have got go-karts on, another one's got the Mardi Gras, and another's got a roller coaster on it. Yes, so a lot of people they go on there. I think a lot of them go on for all these razzmatazz. They've got climbing walls and all sorts. But P&O, they don't go for all that. But then P&O is slightly cheaper than a lot of the American ships. And of course, you're not being hassled for gratuities like you are on the American ships. So, and the experience is just as good. Right, folks. Here I am in the Sky Dome, and this is the view from the Sky Dome. And as you can see, nothing for horizon to horizon. It's a little small tanker out there. I don't know if you can make it. I can see it quite clearly, but I don't know if it's picking it up on the camera. But yeah, just over in that direction, I think. Yeah, so as I say, I think we must have actually crossed the Bay of Biscay by now. I'll check it out on me telly when I get back to cabin if I get a chance, because they might be wanting to get in there to do cleaning. Anyway, I just thought I'd show what it looks like at 6 minutes past 8 in the morning. So as it goes. I'm surprised we haven't put the cocks forward yet. But yeah, maybe they go forward when we reach the Madeira. Okay, well, that's it for now. And just to prove it is from horizon to horizon, folks, here's a shot from the other side of the ship. You can actually maybe just about catch the bridge, just the edge of the bridge there. But as you can see, horizon to horizon, nothing but sea. Yeah, I don't know what's going on over there, but there's a lot of birds on. Oh, no, birds. Reflection at lights. Oh, terrible, Barry. Yeah, but yeah, there you go, you see. So I won't be too happy not being able to see land. But then that's what sailing's all about. And see wake at ship. Okay. Right, folks, here we are up in the crow's nest. And so it's the view from front of the ship. And hopefully the music in the background will not be copyrighted on me, but if it does, I'll just have to mute this part and do some editing of my own. But there you go. As you can see, no sign of land yet. But as I say, I'll check it out later, but I'm pretty certain we've now crossed the Bay of Biscay and we've probably reached the top of Spain, and we'll sail down coast to Spain, some way out of course. We might actually see coast of Spain at some point, then past Portugal, down into Canaries and Madeira, which we should reach 7 o'clock, so 7 a.m. on Wednesday morning.
So it's more or less 48 hours from now. Well, just under. But there you go. So yes, I'm just going to relax here for a while. I've stuck my sticker on thing to say, you know, I want my cabin done. Because you've got this thing that you stick on cabin door which either says gone exploring or relaxing. And if you put the relaxing one in, it seems that the stewards are not allowed to enter your cabin if you've got that relaxing thing up on your door. So if you want them to come in and clean, you've got to turn it over and put the gone exploring one on. So there you go. Learn something new every day. Well folks, here we are in the upper atrium, and no, you can't see it because I can't flick camera around. But anyway, we were waiting to see if we can get served, and it looks like we might get served in a minute or two. And yeah, so we've just been to Pandora's, bought a Mamie present and a Della present. And we'll see if we can get this lady's attention and order a latte. Well, we won't because she's gone the other way. So I'll have to turn it off to flip it round so I can show you what I wanted to show you. Right folks, this is what I wanted to show you. Up there is a promenade deck. And obviously down there is the lower atrium. But yeah, the promenade deck actually goes, unlike a lot of ships, goes all the way around the ship. So one complete circuit of the ship. So, and I think it's supposedly 3 laps is a mile. Well, I can assure you on this cruise I will not be putting it to a test. So there you go. Right folks, the good news is I've finally got served. I ain't got my drink at it yet, but finally somebody's come to me and asked for the order. Bad news is it took over 20 minutes. I was sat here before somebody came to me. That's the disadvantage of being on a really big ship. Plus of course, the tip is that if you want to get served quickly, on sea days, you've got to sit right up near the bar so that they see you straight away. But yeah, so as I say, at last I've got my order in, so we'll see how long it takes to actually bring it. Bye for now. Another quick update, folks. Yeah, since putting my order into the actual coffee arriving was just 5 minutes, so once you get the order in, it's yeah, they're really efficient. But it's just that wait till somebody comes over to you, and in the end, I actually had to attract his attention. So there you go. So we'll now relax, drink his coffee, watch the sea go by, and yeah, I'll probably see you all now down in the Keys, where we're going to sample the American thing, and maybe we'll have a look at one of the other options on the Asian one. I don't want to go too mad because I'm booked in at 6 o'clock for chef's table. I didn't realise we're on the early shift. But there you go, 6 o'clock shift table. That's the posh place, and it's actually up in at one end of the buffet. So it's because it's celebration night tonight, and the nice thing is there's a little card in my door giving me a free drink. That'll be nice. So yeah, so I'll speak to you all later. Right folks, here we are at the back of the ship, or the stern, to give it a proper title. They're all nautical. And yeah, we're steaming south. We're halfway through the second sea day. Another one to go before we reach Madeira. And yes, I can
feel it is starting to get a little bit warmer. Not warm enough to go back into shorts yet. Although I have seen quite a few arty souls wearing shorts. Right folks, here we are back in the Keys. I've got myself some southern fried chicken, a burger, coleslaw and a pudding. And not great to be honest. Okay, fries. Okay, but not as nice as the chips from the fish and vinegar. Let's try with the gravy. Not bad, not bad. When you say I've got some fine knife fork. Try the coleslaw. Again, not brilliant, to be honest. I've got a pudding as well, but I'll talk to you about that later. Right folks, this is the pudding. It's some kind of mousse, strawberry mousse with, not strawberry, raspberry I believe it is, raspberry mousse. Bit of cream on it and everything. So yeah. So let's give it a whirl. This is nice. This is nice. It's nice as this. I'll finish that in a minute. As for the three options of the fish and vinegar, Asian Kitchen and American Grill, I have to say the Asian Kitchen produced the best food, the tastiest food. The fish and vinegar was nice, the chips were amazing, the rest was just average. And the American Grill, virtually all average. But yeah, it is what it is. So if you're coming on the thing, I recommend that you try out the Asian Kitchen first, because the prawn Thai green curry that I had yesterday was amazing. I haven't tried the rest obviously, but got another 12 days to go yet, so I'll probably try some of the other options on the Asian Kitchen one. I certainly won't be going back to the American Grill. No, there you go. Well folks, we're now in the LaGuardia bar. Isn't that how you pronounce it? LaGuardia. And we're having a glass of lager. It's only gone for an hour. Got to think of my waistline, haven't I? Yeah, so and it's knocking on. What time is it? It's 3:05. So as near as, and we're still steaming south, obviously. Well over a day to go, as I said, but yeah, it's just chilling out. It's the life, as my mate would say, the life of Riley. But yeah, the looking out on the horizon, still all you can see is sea in all directions. But I'm enjoying it.
That's the key. I'm enjoying it, and I'm glad I've come. Although obviously disappointed Adele's not with me on an Hermione, because it's not easy when you're on your own. But still managed to chat with people, you know, not totally. And spoke to another soul sort of thing. You know, I had a good chat with people yesterday. I spoke to a few people up in Crow's Nest this morning. And so as I say, I'm going to Chef's Table tonight, and I'll film some stuff in there. Obviously, I'll show you a meal and everything, and we'll see what happens. So bye for now.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a string.
Here we have a few items that they have on for high tea. Tea cake, smoked sandwich, a lemon bun, another sandwich and a piece of bratwurst sort of thing. Like a salami. There you go. Right folks, I'm going to film us going back to cabin so you can see. This is what I should have filmed on first day, but it was manic, so filming it today. As you see, we come down this short corridor from main lift area just back there, and there's cabins that way, but we come round this corner. Of course, you've got what they call it there, balcony cabins, and then just along here, and we're here. For the first day, I kept coming out of here and going that way, and it took me forever to get back to the main entrance. Anyway, here we are, and if I just click that. And as you see, we're in. And it's that simple. There we go. And there's so we're going to have a sit down. Now we're in. So now we're in the cabin. We're going to have a sit down. I might finish watching that film I started to watch last night, which was Fantastic Voyage. I get a bit of a rest. There's not much to do out there now. And of course, obviously, I've got to save stuff to be able to film tomorrow. So we'll see you then. Hello everyone, here we are in the Chef's Table. Yeah, that's what it's called, Chef's Table. It's actually a section of the buffet, but I picked this because it was just down the corridor from me. I didn't have to change floors. But yes, so it's a set menu. It's just like eating in the main restaurant, except it's here. I've ordered I've ordered the shrimp, and I've ordered the lobster, and I assume that they'll bring the menu back to order the sweet later. Yeah, and got a glass of bubbly, courtesy of the ship. So yeah, and I've got another voucher in my pocket, so I'll have to see if you can use that in any bar, and if you can, I'll get a second drink with it. Okay, there you go. So I'll speak to you again when the meal comes. Well, that folks is a surprise. That is the shrimp. I was thinking of Atlantic shrimp. I was thinking of it was a shrimp cocktail, and they prepared to take the shrimp cocktail and taking it apart. We'll see what it tastes like. Hopefully it tastes better than it looks. But there you go. Well, folks, the lobster's arrived. As you can see, it's full lobster tail. There's a few bits of potato underneath, a bit of broccoli, and asparagus. So it looks really nice. I'll tell you what it's like after we've eaten it. So, as I say, we're going to tuck into it now. Looks like a full half a lobster. The last time when I was on the Britannia, all we got was a lobster tail. And it wasn't a full tail at that bit. But anyway, we'll tuck into this and we'll let you know. Yes, folks, that was a lot nicer than I had on the Britannia, I have to admit. Very tasty. The asparagus was okay. It didn't taste like lumps of wood, which is what I got on Britannia. It was just like lumps of wood with that. And I didn't like it at all, but that was quite nice. I can see why people like asparagus, because it's quite nice. Yes, so I'm going, hopefully they'll come and they'll bring me another menu to get me pudding. Pudding, I meant sweet. Let me Yorkshire Northern roots come out then. And I got my second glass of champagne because the steward, my cabin steward, he put one in earlier, or someone else had put one in early, and he put one in just as I was about to leave. So yeah, so I've got 2 glasses of champagne. That's nice, and they were complimentary. But yeah, so we'll as soon as my sweet arrives, I'll come back to you and let you know what it's like. Right, scratch that last message, folks. I'm not ordering a sweet at the moment, after all, because they kindly offered me a second lobster, which they brought to me, and I'm going to tuck into that. And I'll get back to you when I've eaten my lobster. But as I say, if you are coming on the Iona, I highly recommend that you come to Chef's Table, but book. Definitely book in advance, because the people were being turned away because they'd not booked. So definitely go on that app and book in advance, but it's well worth the experience. So I'll speak to you when I finish my lobster and me sweet comes. That was nice. I've ordered Cherries Jubilee, and I think you finish off with coffee with champagne truffles. So that would be nice. It's a really nice ambient atmosphere in here. I presume that they've got 2 or 3 of these sections, separate ones, and so people will come in this one and people go in another one and wherever. We just had the chefs walk through and everybody applauded them, and quite a few of them actually. Must have been about 7 or 8 of them, and they walked through and everybody gave them, as I say, everybody applauded everything. Really nice. It's it's fitting for a black tie, innit? Didn't go through all this trouble just for fish and chips. Yes, so it's just a pity that Adele wasn't here, because I'm sure she'd have loved all this. Putting on a posh frock and everything. But yeah, so maybe some time down the line. So when me pudding comes, I'll show you it and let you know what I think. Bye for now. Well, here it is, folks. A bowl of cherries in some kind of sauce, scoop of ice cream and a biscuit. Yes, so I'm going to tuck into this. And again, when I've finished this, I'll come back to you and let you know what it's like. Yes, that was very nice. The cherries were beautiful, and the proper cherries, not some imitation stuff. Proper cherries that have been de-stoned and
cooked in this sort of like a jelly sauce. And the ice cream was really nice, and it was on top of a piece of cake of some kind. Not sure what, but it was a piece of cake. Very nice. So we're now just waiting to finish off with this coffee, and we'll wait and see. Right, folks, as you can see, I've been back to my cabin and changed. And now we're back in the Sky Dome, where we've got a young lady coming on who, forget her name, but she's a Pink tribute act. So she's supposed to just start any minute now, I think. Let's have a look. It's 7:31, and she was due to start at 7:30, but she should be on any minute now. So I'm obviously not going to film the whole thing, but I'll film little bits, snippets of her songs as she sings them.
Well, folks, it's a couple of hours later, and I'm in the Headlines Theatre again, and we're going to see a group called The Noise Next Door, and that's them. And the show starts at 10:30, and I strongly suspect that, like with the festival show that I went to last night, that we won't be allowed to film any of it. But after the show, when I get back to the cabin, if I remember, I'll tell you a bit about it. So bye for now. Well, folks, here I am back in the cabin. It's gone 11:30, and I've been and got myself a hot chocolate. But where to start? Even if I could have filmed that show, I wouldn't have bothered. Well, you know, I mean, don't get me wrong, people liked it. A lot of people in there liked it, I have to admit that, but no, not me. It was the concept of the thing, you know, it's the audience shouted things out and they sort of tried to build a comedy routine through it. And, you know, people shouting all sorts of things out, at which, to me, just didn't lead to proper comedy. It was, you know, I didn't think it was funny at all, I didn't. But, you know, as I said, a lot of people did. So, you know, who's to say? You know, one man's rubbish is another man's comedy. But, you know, if you come on this cruise again and they're on, you just have to go see them and judge for yourself. Although it's really strange is the poster behind at the start was 4 men sat on a rhino, and there are only 3 of them. So I was trying to work out which one was missing, but they never mentioned one missing, so I think that would just, you know, picture. But there you go. Again, you see, comedy. They're probably their idea of comedy. But, yeah, I just didn't. And I'm thinking to myself, why have I stayed up so late? Anyway, this is the first time I stayed up late enough to be able to go to a buffet and get some hot chocolate. They didn't do pizzas, which is a pity. Basically, as I looked at it, it looked to me like it were leftovers from evening meal. Apart from chips, they were cooking them up fresh, but everything else looked left over. But again, might act totally wrong, you know, I could be totally wrong. I could be doing P&O an injustice, and if I am, I apologise to P&O. Wink, wink. But no, yeah, it's something I wouldn't ever go see again. But there you go, it's experience. You learn, live and learn, as they say. Anyway, that's the end of the day. As I say, it is Tuesday tomorrow, and a final sea day before we arrive at Madeira on Wednesday morning. So I'll see you all in the morning. And as I say, it's good night from me, and it's good night from him. Bye.